Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Matters Monday because art matters. This is a book done by Neil Gaiman. It is illustrated by Chris Riddell. We do read this every Monday and color the picture on the page. So that is what I will be doing. Hello Kenny, hello Celine. Hello everyone lurking. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. As you saw on the first 5 minute roll thing, I did color the roof. So the roof is done. We're going to work on the windows today and the inside of the shed, as well as any plants and stuff like that that we can get done. Hopefully you can all hear me okay and we're all able to hear the music okay. For some reason I can't hear it anymore. So yeah, I don't know why. So that is what we are going to be working on today. Absolutely, Kenny, lurk away. What you coloring? Hello, Brittany. So that is what we're going to work on. We're going to start on the... Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me good. Going to start by reading the page. The page previous, he was working on his chair. And this one here, it says, then the headpiece to the chair back to the seat, which is where the problems start, as the middle screw on either side declines to penetrate and thread. This all takes time. Orson Welles is Harry Lime on the old radio as I assemble my chair. Orson meets a dame, and a crooked fortune teller, and a fat man, and a New York gang boss in exile, and has slept with the dame, solved the mystery, read the script, and pocketed the money before I have assembled my chair. Nice. Hello, Alex. So that is the reading of Art Matters. We're going to work on the radio. And I'm going to switch it on over to the close-up screen here so you can see the radio. And let's do the radio in a red, just because. So we're going to start with True Love. I am using the Sharp Aerofarben colored pencils because, yeah, they're on my desk. I am going to be using the Sharp Aerofarben because that's what I started them with. All right. It's going around the knobs on the side of the radio. So my dad used to call it all the time, the radio. All right. I used to have a radio like this when I was a kid. I used to carry it around with me all the time. Before there was Walkmans and all that fun stuff. Well, before we could afford Walkmans and all that fun stuff. All right, I'm going to do the front of the radio. Again, I'm working from dark to light because the paper in this book does not allow for a lot of layering. So we're going to get our shadows down first, and then we'll go over it with our lighter color. Oi, oi, oi. Yes. Make sure you're close to a door. do the screen for the speaker in black. Okay. All right, now we're going to go with a lighter red. We're going to go with the watermelon. And it's got a touch of orange in it. But I may need to grab a little bit more of a burgundy for some of these shadows. Some of the deeper shadows. Hello, Shannon. Sorry. I do. I know exactly what it means. It means get in the picture. We can't see you. All right, now we're going to grab this one here, which is ruby brown, because it's a nice dark red. And we're just going to finish off some of these shadows with it. All right. That works a little bit better. Gives us a little bit of a darker red. This is a very small area, so I'm just trying to not cover it up as I color it. Okay. Do apologize if I'm going quiet. Just concentrating. On little pictures. Because it's a little picture. All right. Now we're going to take some black and some grays. So we're going to grab our black and our cool gray, which is number 700. The black is number 720. Hello, Penny. Yes, quiet equals concentration. Yes, it does. It's good to see you. It's been a while. So I'm putting down the gray, and then we're going to go over it with the black. In the corners here. Don't want to take over too much of the gray. And then we're going to do up here with the black for the edge around the glass here, as well as this little doodad. The buttons up here. This piece here. She is doing okay. She's still with us. She's still a pain in the bum. Awesome. And go over the knobs here with the cool gray. And then we're going to add the black. I'm going to sharpen the black a little. Awesome, Shannon. All right. And then, see, where else are we going to put a little bit of this black? We're going to take a pale yellow because there's a little light in here. So we're just going to put a little bit of the pale yellow in there. Lighting up the radio. Like so. All right. Now, as you remember, his shirt is green, so that's what we're going to be doing it in here. So let's start with, no, I don't want emerald. I won't. Number 510. Maybe. So we're going to start with moss green. Hello, Tanya. Yoo-hoo. Just putting in the crinkles in his shirt. Been wearing it a while. Hey there, Jan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now we're going to use avocado in the Sharpie Farbens. This is one of my favorite greens, is the avocado green. The Choo Choo is going to say hello. Hopefully not shake the camera too badly. And then we're going to take a little bit of green. And just extend those shadows just a little bit. Yes, it is heading down your way. Now we're going to go in with the champagne on his neck, his ear, and his hand. With such a small area, I'm not going to worry too much about getting all of the detail in there. Then we've got a little bit of peach. There we go. Now we're going to put his hair color in there. So we're going to start with, let's start with this one. I'm going to start with Hot Sun. Now, as you remember, he is a bit of a redhead, a little bit of a gingy. So then we're going to add some orange. And I'm going to use Autumn Orange. And I'm just going to do it in little swirls. And then we're going to add a little bit of Watermelon Red. And then again with the yellowish tone. So I'm going to use a little bit of Vanilla Flower. And there we have it. So there is our picture for the Art Matters for today. Again, it says, then the headpiece to the chair back, the chair back to the seat, which is where the problem starts, as the middle screw on either side declines to penetrate and thread. This all takes time. Orson Welles is Harry Lime on the radio. As I assembled my chair, Orson Welles meets a dame, and a crooked fortune teller, and a fat man, and a New York gang boss in exile, and has slept with the dame, solved the mystery, read the script, and pocketed the money before I have assembled my chair. And there we have it. That is Art Matters for today. We will be continuing next Monday with this one here. So we'll have a little bit more skin. And I'll switch you on over to the main screen so you can see the entire page. and how it looks. So there we have that. Now the page that we are working on from Teresa Goodridge is, of course, the potting shed. And I said that we would be working on the windows today. So I have the blues as well as a white for my windows. Switch you back over to the close-up camera here. You've never tried Yoo-Hoo? It is pretty good. I can't drink it anymore, but when I was a kid, I used to drink it all the time. It was yummy. Well, whenever I was allowed to, it was a treat. So we're going to start with French blue in the darker corners of the windows. Making sure that we go around our flowers here. Well, it's not too bad. So I'm just going around the edges with the darker blue, making sure to get in between the plants in the window. And you probably can't see a darn thing. Right. So how was everybody's weekend? Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Got to relax a little bit at least. Yeah. Like I said, it's not something I even look for anymore. The boys won't drink it, so my kids don't like it. Yeah, strawberry milk. It's almost as bad as banana milk. I do like strawberry milkshakes every once in a while. Yep. All right, so this is a Blue Lagoon, and we're going to come in off the edge here, and we're just going to add a little bit to the top and bottom and over top of the areas that we did with the French blue. And anywhere that there's a shadowy bit. Not too concerned on how bright it's going to be at this point because I'm going to be moving it around a little bit with the white. Yeah. Yeah, I have to, the almond milk that I'm able to have, because there's the original and then there's the unsweetened, and that's the one I have to have as the unsweetened. And I'm telling you, it makes a difference between it. I like the original. I'm not too happy with having to have the unsweetened. But if you get the unsweetened vanilla, it's not too bad. Yeah, just not fond of having my bananas in liquid form. Ugh. All right, so now we've got all the windows coated with some blue. I'm going to make sure that my white doesn't have any color on it. It's got a bit of red on it. Yeah. All right, so a little bit of white, and we're moving right into the blue, and we're going to pull that blue right into the center of the window. It'll still be pretty white there, but it'll still have some of that blue undertone. And I'm pressing fairly hard just to fill in the tooth of the picture here and to pick up some of that pigment and move it around. And I know the windows are small and my hand's probably getting in the way, but Yeah, I just can't get behind anything called pea milk. I'm not fond of peas. It's just, yeah, no. I have a hard enough time with almond milk. All right, going to do the same thing up here. We're going to work on the darker area here with the French blue. Getting into the windows behind the bird feeder here, or the bird house, I should say. And then we're going to go in with the Blue Lagoon, which is number 470. All right. Okay, now we're going to take our white. Yeah, there's quite a few out there. I just stick with almond milk and coconut milk. I know I can drink them. They don't upset my stomach. And I don't drink them very often. It's more when I'm making ice cream and stuff like that, so that I use them. Or cooking every once in a while if I can find a cereal that I can eat. Not very often though. Alright, so there are two sets of windows done. I'm going to do this one here, the little windows up here, and then I'll switch it on over so that you can see a little bit better because the close-up camera is not picking up the color very well. Again, going in with the French blue. Make sure that you can see what I'm doing. like so. Yes, I know. I have to come get some. I've had a fussy belly, so I haven't been doing much of what I should be doing. Oh, if he eats them all, that's fine. He did pick them. Oh yeah, it does its thing when it wants to do its thing. Sweet. Yeah, some days it just decides that it's going to do its own thing. I just have to go with it. It'll decide to smarten up sooner or later. Just going to bring a little bit more of that blue in here. Of course, Shala has decided that she needs to sneeze all over my living room again. Well, then we'll have to take the boys out to pick some more. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to switch it over so you can see the windows a little bit better. So as you can see, it still has that center area that gives a little bit of light. Adding the blue to the edges shows that it's an actual glass. I'm going to go up here and do these ones up here as well. And I'm going to go under the, I'm going to turn the page a little bit here so that I can get under here. That is wood on the inside of the shed, so we will be going over top of it, but then we'll be adding a wood color as well. Now I'm going in with the Blue Lagoon. Now before I add the white, I'm going to add just a touch of honey brown. To the beams. like that. Yeah, yeah, I really enjoy the zucchini noodles fried. They're so good. Nice. So, because we added the brown, we don't want that brown being blended into the window color. So we're going to start in the white and we're going to go just in the area that the window color is, not in the area that the brown is, because we don't want to blend that brown into our blue. Okay, and there we have those windows as well. All right, now we're going to do the potting shed, the flower shed dormer thing there. And we're going to start with Blue Lagoon around the edges here. And I'll even stay on camera for Shannon. Oh no! Yeah, I wonder why they are not turning green. That's weird. Oh dear. Yeah, bitter cucumber is not good. Can't even pickle those. Although you might be able to do bread and butter or mustard pickles with them. Alrighty, not a problem at all, Alex. Parent away. She's gone to do that adulting stuff. So I'm just lightening my hand and moving that blue down into the sign. I may go around it with a darker teal blue as well. Just don't like the way that it's looking. I think I'm going to darken it a bit. Yeah, that's very possible. So I'm going to grab this shamrock. Give it a good sharpen. And shamrock is number 500. Just want to put a little bit of dark around the edge here. I planted cucumbers once and I let the boys pick out the seeds and didn't look at them and ended up planting lemon cucumbers. They were not nice. But they did make really good bread and butter pickles. But as actual cucumbers, not so much. They were very bitter. Sorry. Telling you, I'm going to get a screen and I'm going to put it right underneath where I'm coloring so I can actually see where I am. Alright, now the rest of it I'm going to do with the Blue Lagoon. I like that better. That's much better. Giving the center area a little bit of light color. Oh, yay. That's annoying. Yeah, no. Well, it's also fairly late there, isn't it, Shannon? Ay, ay, ay. Well, I guess they still technically have half an hour before the noise ordinance goes in if you have one, right? I know here it goes in at 10 o'clock. People are supposed to quieten down and not disturb the peace of others. Not like they ever follow it, but that's what they're supposed to do. All right, I'm going to blend that with the white. And I could use the blender pen for this, a pencil for this, but I want it to look aged. I want it to look a little bit older, a little faded. So using the white on that will give me that effect. All right, now we're going to take our greens. I'm going to do the avocado green. and then the moss green. Yeah, it happens. Some people are just rude. And then we're going to use some pink. For our flowers. Hopefully I'm still on screen. And then we're going to get a lighter pink. So the pink that I just used is Pink Bubblegum. And this one here is Blooming Bouquet. Very appropriate. Then we're going to throw some vanilla flower into the center here. Yep, Pink Bubblegum. Do this flower over here as well in the same color scheme. Started off with the pink bubblegum. Now I'm going into the blooming bouquet. This is number 268. And then we're going to do the centers with vanilla flower. And now I'm not going to do the edge or the center, the words, because I'm going to do those with a gold gel pen that has the gold and then the colored edges. If I can remember where I put them. Oh dear. I moved things. You know what happens when I move things? I lose things. I will have to locate them. I could have swore I stuck them in here, but they don't seem to be visible to me. And of course, as soon as I stop streaming, they'll be right there in front of me saying, "Hey, were you looking for me?" Because, yeah, that's the way it goes in my life. But I do have some Jelly Roll pens that have the gold and the color. So I will be using those in here and around the edges. So we'll work on that at a later date. Going to work on the inside of the shed. And I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so that you can see a little bit better. Oh dear. Well, it's also late for you, so, nibble, nibble, nibble. Keep yourself awake. And then we will zoom it out, just so we can see a little bit better of what we're doing here. You guys are so funny. All right, so we're going to start with maple on the floor. I'm going to turn it so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with a base coat of maple. Alright, and then we're going to go in with some darker browns. So let's start with the honey brown. Oh dear. Need to get you one of those fake ones that you put in your pants, make you look like you have a tushy. Yeah, exactly. Make sure it's got lots of pink icing. Don't you choke on your dinner. No choking. Nobody's allowed to choke Kenny. Now we're going to go in with some brown. Well, her tummy was grumbly during her stream, so. All right, and then we're going to go back over it with the maple. I'm just filling in that color. For some reason, my maple feels really dry. I may have to sharpen it. I haven't sharpened it in a while. All right, so there is our floor. Now we're going to do the bench here, so I'm going to use a little bit of burnt sienna. I thought about doing it all in different colors, but I want it to be fairly raw inside. It is a potting shed after all. Then we're going to use some brown. Put in the shadows from the plant. And the door. Alright, now we're going to use a little bit of our mold because it is a plotting shed, so it's going to have a little bit of age on the wood, especially where the water is going to be coming down off the shelf and sitting on those slats of wood. Oh, yum. Now we're going to go back into it with the burnt sienna, which is number 130. Like so. Awesome. Hey there, Liz. Welcome, welcome. And hello to anyone that I may have missed that has come in that I didn't see. Again, putting some of the green gray down. Well, it's a mold color, but just to age that bench a little bit. And a little bit of brown. Like so. Alright, now, I think the wall behind the plant there needs to be done as well. Let's try and decide. Let's do it the lighter colors. So I'm going to start with the maple. I'm going to sharpen it this time. And do this side as well. So who else is coloring this page? Is anybody else coloring this page with me? Alright, now we're going to take our honey brown And we're going to go into our corners, put the shadow for the plant. There's a little tag on the wall there. Awesome. Well, we just finished the country gardens. Are you going to work on that one, or are you going to color a different one? Or as you guys know, Teresa Goodrich is our Artist of the Month this month. And of course, there are links all through the Nightbot to her Amazon as well as her Facebook page and also her availability on Dover Books website because her publisher is Dover Books. Thank you, Alex. Going back in with some maple. Just going to finish off the walls. Nice try, Jen. I think it's Teresa Facebook. Teresa FB is for her Facebook group. Again, nice try, Jen. Going over the leaves with avocado. Jen keeps on trying to get fired. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Alex. Putting those in there for me. I appreciate it. So I'm going through with moss green on the leaves and the shadows. on. Well, to be fair, Jen, it is late there and you are probably way past your bedtime. You are probably pumpkining as we speak. You're a cranky pumpkin tonight. Oh dear. Bill. Why are you a cranky pumpkin tonight? Tired and can't sleep, or your friends make you stay up late watching streams? She's just old. Oh dear. I'm leaving that one. I'm leaving that one alone. Just not going there. Gonna use a bit of bronze. Just not going there. You can have that one, Dion. Well, that was uh-huh. I don't think we'll be using flamingo pink, but we will be using orange. Yes, yes, you are. You are younger by a whole month. Alright, and then we're going to take, just for the fun of it, some violet. And we're going to do the bands on the pot with some violet. There we go. Alright, so that's the inside of the potting shed all done. I'm going to switch it on over to the other camera so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, someone needs to change the air filter, that's for sure. Yes, if it's in the air, somebody needs to change the air filter. Okay, so we've gotten the inside of the potting shed done. We've gotten the windows all done and the roof. We've also got our little fence done here. Where to now? Let's do the bird bath because I want to do the bird bath. Oh dear. I'm going to go over to my corner over here. And I'm going to make sure that I'm on screen so that nobody yells at me. We're all safe? Okay. As long as we're all safe, then it's all good. For now. Just putting a base coat of Seal Gray, which is number 698. Watch out. Jan's gonna get you. Hey there, Melissa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, now we're going to grab a darker gray, which is warm gray. No, I don't want maybe. Yeah, warm gray. Oh, yes. Yes. I did see that, and I did download that. And it is cute. That's for her China book, right? Jen can. Jen can share links. She is a mod. Yes, you are special. I won't say how special, but because that would be mean. Well, that's a good point there too. You kind of need to know how to do it. There we go, Shannon. Thank you. Jen won a contest that I put on, I do believe, for Christmas. And in her package was a Rita Berman book. And she has been hooked ever since. Anybody can call me Mom. It's okay. I'm used to it. You can call me Mom if you want to, Tonya. They call me Mom in Discord when I go into chat in Discord. They all go, "Oh, Mom's here. Everybody behave." They never do, but you know. Oh no, she's not calling her Mom. She's calling me Mom. I don't know if you want to call Shannon Mom. Although I wouldn't mind Shannon being my mom. Oh, you were calling Shannon Mom. Oh dear. Then there's fighting words. I'm old enough to be all your moms. You're not old enough to be my mom. You would be an awfully young mom, Kenny. You know, for a little tiny bird bath, you would think it would take less time to color it. But details, people, details. Alright, now I'm going to take my lightest gray. Which is, nope, not that one. Pavement gray. You're not raising me? Alright, and then we're going to take some white. No, that is not white. That is black. That might have been a problem. And I'm just going to blend this all together. And then we're going to take our violet again. We're going to do dark line of it up on the top there, and then we're going to take our lighter French lavender, the Sharp Hieropharbon for the band below. Like so. And then we're going to take our blue. So we're going to take our Blue Lagoon. And we're just going to put a little bit of blue here for the water in the bird bath. And oh dear. You gonna go glare at them, Shannon? Go make them be quiet. Loud people. Alright, now we're going to take some blue for the little birds. And I'm going to start with the Santorini Dreams. They're being obnoxious. I'm just going to put in some little feather movements here. And here. Alright. And then we're going to take a very, very pale blue. So we're going to use yeah, they're still playing it on their ATVs, I think. Did they stop, Shannon? Going in with a little bit of French blue. And then this one. Nope, that's not the right one. And we're just going to use a little touch of the Blue Lagoon. That's awesome. Alright, and then we're going to take some white. We're just going to blend the light blue down a little bit lighter, like so. Alright, now I'm going to switch you over to the main screen here so you can see a little bit better. Zip you down a little bit. So there we have our bird bath done, the inside of the shed done, most of the outside of the shed done, and I will go through and color. Actually, at this part here, I want to. I know there's one here somewhere. There it is. I'm going to add some gray to this part here. So I'm working with pavement gray right now, which is number 692. We're going to come down this part here as well for the vase that's hanging on the wall here. I think this is a part of it too. Like so. I'm just going to add a little bit of the white. Just give it a little bit more of a silvery kind of look. Like that. Thank you. We're not crazy. That would be the one. That's the only one that I know of as well, is Toby Keith's. All right, so off screen I will, I don't know, I'll color down here on the dirts as well as this fence here, maybe the background here. And then on Wednesday we'll tackle the tree and do as many of the flowers as we can get. Oh dear. That's awesome, Shannon. So I will work on it a little bit off screen, and again I will record it and play it for you at the start of the next stream. Yeah. So that is the picture that we have colored from Teresa Goodridge's Country Charm. We also completed the radio page in Matters Monday for Art Matters. So next week on Matters Monday we will be coloring this page here, as well as moving on to a new picture. So hopefully we'll be starting a new picture as well. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for being here. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does it help us with our self-esteem and enjoying what we do, but it also helps out with our analytics. You know, tells YouTube that you enjoy what we're doing and lets them know to send more people to visit us. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.